Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard run. We just got our first mythic ability. It's episode 36. 36 hours into the game. My god. My god. Alright. Okay. We have... should have mostly the same options here. I'm gonna take a real quick look just to see if we've got anything different. Second spirit. Okay. So here's the other thing, or here's the new thing for her. Is we could go, because she is a shaman, we could go second spirit and we could get a new spirit for her, which would give her new abilities, basically. It will give her access to additional hexes, and it'll give her access to additional bonus spells. So if there's a particular thing that I really wanted to go, then this could be the route. For example, we could go life, and we could make her more of a healer in order to just maximize that shit. Can channel positive energy using her shaman level as an effective cleric level when determining the amount of damage healed. The shaman can use this ability a number of times per day equal to 1 plus her charisma modifier. So, a handful. Nature. I can get an animal, animal companion. Not until level 16. Doifa, doifa, that's so far away. That'd be pretty neat, but it's, again, like, so far away. Stone. Elemental form. Waves. Another elemental form. A huge water elemental. Wind, another elemental form. Cool. Shedding form. Comes in incorporeal. I'd be somewhat interested in the... I'm actually, like, somewhat interested in the second spirit life side of things. But... I don't know. Quick healing calls upon her spirit to enhance the speed of her healing abilities, allows her to channel positive energy or cast a cure spell as a swift action up to a number equal. The animal companion also just really interests me. Small storm of whirling wind and rain. At 11th level, any weapon she wields is treated as a thundering weapon. Not so sure about that. I'm very interested in the whole second spirit thing, but I also feel like we could just go something else. Like Leading Strike, I think would probably be pretty good, or oh hell, just going even with her going like Abundant Casting could also be good. Like the whole Abundant Casting thing is just really hard to turn down. I don't want to go Abundant Casting on everyone though, but probably not anyway. What is Sela's, not Sela, Camelia's charisma? Camelia doesn't have very high charisma. So that is one thing. She has very high dexterity. I mean, she has better wisdom than this. She typically has very high wisdom. She has 16. So that is, gotcha.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
I honestly feel like either second spirit for something like life or nature would be best. Air barrier. That's neat. Prerequisite for air barrier. Oh. Oh, these are the oh right. I forgot about that. These are the abilities that we get as a shaman. Air barrier. +4 armor bonus. Causes incoming arrows, rays, and other ranged attacks requiring an attack roll against her to suffer a 50% miss chance. Can use this barrier for 1 hour per day per shaman level. So, pretty much the whole freaking day, the majority of the time. That's pretty slick. Shocking weapon. 10 electricity resistance. And basically shoot a lightning bolt. And we get elemental form. That's neat. Like, an air barrier is pretty neat. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get a one. Here's the thing, I think life is probably one of the better ones, but I'm gonna get a cleric. I already know there's a cleric character, and Sela can already do channel life. So like, while that's interesting, I would rather do something that I can't do, something like wind, or the nature, right? Doing something like this, I think is pretty interesting. Being able to get an animal companion eventually or something like that. That's cool. What's Entangling Curse? But if we were gonna go this, right? Like, here's my shtick about the whole nature thing. If we were gonna go this, I'd just pick this up closer to the inn, closer to Animal Companion, right? Or maybe closer to Spirit of Nature. Stormburst seems cool, but it doesn't seem like it matters that much, and so maybe I just pick that up later. And in the meantime, we can pick up Abundant Casting. It's just, that's just too useful, I think.
Meditate on your mistakes.
All right, we'll check land. He's got a bunch of things. Abundant Key, your key pool increases by a number of points equal to your mythic rank. So right now, not super useful. It would just be +1. But later on, right, like around here, we could take like 5 or 7th for a shit ton of key points. And obviously it scales, right? So once we get to 10, he'll have 10. So it's very useful, just not very useful right now, I think. You know? But there are some ranged ones in here that we saw earlier that were really good. Cleaving Shot. Each time we deal critical damage or when we drop something to 0, we hit everything else in the area. So that could be pretty good. Distracting Shot could be pretty good. It reduces the AC of the enemy versus melee attacks by half of your mythic rank. So that's interesting. We could do expose vulnerability, right? Every third hit with a ranged weapon against the same enemy deals an additional 1d6 per 2 mythic divine. So eventually up to 5d6. Every third hit is an extra 5d6. So divine damage too. So that's probably going to be really good damage throughout the majority of the game, right? Ranging shots, continuously stacking so that we can make sure we hit things. Probably pretty good. The bigger they are, also probably be pretty good. Yeah, we've got a bunch of really good stuff. I think in this particular situation, expose vulnerability sounds really good. Because we already utilize Lan in... Well, I say that, but he's only gonna have 3 attacks, period, right now. So... Well, it doesn't say that it, like, drops off. So if I hit one round, and then I hit him... Don't hit him any, and then I hit them 2 times the next round, it should still fire. So that could still be pretty good. I am not sure. I feel like maybe we'll go with... I think I'm leaning towards the exposed vulnerability right now. I think that or Cleaving Shot would probably be pretty good. Either or, I think, would be fine. There's a lot of things I think would be probably pretty good. We'll go with that for now. Alright. We've got the Thief. Anything new for him? Not seeing anything. Nope. Thundering Blows, potentially. Leading Strike. Could be good. We need... here's the thing. I say we probably need someone with Leading Strike, and I kind of feel like we just put that on Sela, because I think we're always probably going to have Sela. That one I feel like is a pretty good one for her. Ever Ready could be good. Always a Chance could be good. I really like that one, though. I'm resisting the urge to just go Abundant Casting. This one is actually a little tougher, it feels like. There are good things here, but there's also stuff that's kind of like, yeah, whatever. You know? And nothing is just like jumping out to me for Woljiv. Thundering Blows could be good. That way, if he misses his because Woljiv only has like 2 attacks right now. So if he misses his, he'll still be doing damage, and a considerable amount of damage, honestly. Well, once per round, right? So if he misses with an attack right now, he'll still do 3d6 damage. I feel like that's probably about the best we can do at the moment. Maybe, was the other one? Maybe Leading Strike would still be good on him, but, I mean, several of these would be good on him, but I don't know. Yeah, I think we go Thundering Blows. Mythic Companion, it says. Alright, Sela. Abundant Smite. You've learned a way to increase the number of uses of Smite Evil. You can now use Smite Evil a number of additional times per day equal to half of your Mythic rank. So this will be really good when we get higher Mythic rank. Probably definitely something we're going to pick up. But right now it's kind of... I don't care as much. Again, I think we're probably leaning towards that Leading Strike scenario for her. Ooh, what is this? Mythic Beast. Mythical Beast. Oh, right. We can get this for Calypso. I still think, I think that's probably going to be one of the ones, but I don't think it really matters that much right now, because again, the bonus to all of the stats isn't going to be that great yet. So, I think we take Leading Strike. Okay. Seems fun. And then we get Ember. So, Ember is a witch. I was going to say, probably going to have a new thing. So, Beneficial Curse, I'm assuming, is the thing that she'll have access to. Let's check and see if she has anything else. Witch Wandering Hex. You can make your patron give you additional powers. This ability lets you select any witch hex and grants you the ability to use the selected hex. You lose the ability to use the hex after choosing another hex with this ability. Oh, so we can just pick a hex. This means we can swap them out? That's kind of crazy. That's really kind of crazy. Holy shit. Also, so that seems fun. A Beneficial Curse means we can get an Oracle's Curse, but no penalties from the Oracle's Curse, which I think is amazing. Or, and this is something that we'll probably end up doing, we can take Ascendant Element and do something like Ascendant Element Fire, which means that we can... because I think we're probably going to turn Ember into a Scorching Ray, Hellfire Ray caster. Maybe. We might go a different route with her, but I think that's a pretty cool route to go. And then if we do that, Ascendant Element means that our fire damage no longer gets resisted, which is important because we're fighting a lot of demons, and most of those demons have fire resistance. So this will be an important pickup for us eventually, but I think it's not super important now. Maybe as a number 2, definitely I would say by the time we get to 5. Right? But maybe we can get this Beneficial Curse instead. Creatures instinctively distrust you. Again, we don't have the minuses here, so that's not true. We will not get the... It gives you no penalty, so we will not have the -3 penalty. We'll just get a +2 bonus to persuasion checks when using intimidation or bluff. We'll get +4 to saving throws. We'll gain immunity to poison, and any weapon we wield will be treated as chaotic and evil. Okay. Hellbound, lawful and evil, saving throws against charm, immunity to fire, lame. You're lame. Your speed is never reduced by encumbrance. Okay, that'll be fine. Immune to the fatigue condition, but not exhausted. Your speed is never reduced by armor, and you're immune to the exhausted condition. That's kind of whatever. Plagued. -1 penalty on all saving throws. Nope. Immune to the sickened condition. Okay. Add Pox Pustules to your list of second level Oracle spells known. Not sure if that will actually do anything for us. Increase the save DC of any disease effect you create by +2. Interesting. Disease build. And immune to diseases. Powerless Prophecy. Forewarned of danger but can't act to prevent it. Isn't this what Amelia has? No. This is what Dayrin has. Isn't it? Yeah, this is what Dayrin has. Yeah, he is staggered for the first round of combat. He gets +4 insight bonus to initiative checks. You get improved uncanny dodge as the rogue ability using your oracle level as your rogue level. We're not an oracle, so this probably wouldn't be very... Is she an oracle? Is that what her main class is? We'll have to double check that. And +4 insight on all your saving throws and to your AC during the first round of combat. That's less than I thought it was going to be. Ranked. You take a -4 penalty. No, we don't. We can add Fairy Fire to our list of spells known. That's pretty cool. Add Glitter Dust and Mirror Image to your list of spells known. Add Confusion to your list of spells known as a 5th level. And add Insanity to your list of spells known. That's interesting. Wasting. You're immune to the sickened condition, immune to disease, and immune to nauseated. Wolf-scarred face. We already have blackened, right? So we already know these. Fire Snake. Your penalty on weapon attacks rolls is... We have this. Wolf-scarred face. Gain a natural bite attack that deals 1d4 points of damage. Add Magic Fang. Increased bite attack. Add Greater Magic Fang. Okay, that's kind of whatever. Yeah, these are not as interesting as I had hoped that they were going to be. This one, the Powerless Prophecy, actually seems pretty good because of the uncanny dodge, but that's at 10th level. So I want to check this real quick.
Soot is restless.
Ember is
I
a
wonder why.
stigmatized witch. So a witch is not an oracle, right? But it just gets curses like the oracle class does. I would have to look that up. I would absolutely have to look that up. So obviously here's the deal. I don't want to say it, but probably this might end up being good eventually. We'll have to take a look. Ascendant Element is absolutely going to be very good for us eventually. This Wandering Witch Hex could be pretty cool. But I know what will be good, and that's Abundant Casting. Having 4 more spells of first, second, and third is... I feel like... I think I picked this on like 3 out of the 4 people, but it's just really strong. It's just a whole lot more spells. Very, very good. So we'll take that. Alright. That is all of our people currently, because the pony does not get anything. Let's check our stuff. Oh, we're heavily encumbered. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well. Y'all, I think that's it. I think we head on outside.
I'm here all week.
How many spells we have now? This is my spell book. I have 9 Oh, I have 10 level 1s, 9 level 2s. So many spells now. So many spells. Super duper happy about that. She has 3s, but she's fucking cursed, so she can't get anything. That's pretty dope. I can actually even see getting abundant casting on like Woljif and Sela eventually, once they have access to more spells. Yeah, that's gonna be really, really good for characters. Like 10 uses now. I have so many Scorching Rays now. Maximum of 3 rays at 11th. So 7th level, so next level I'll have 2 rays. That'll be good. Alright, anyways, let us continue onwards. Area exit. What? Couldn't we get those? Where were those? What? The devil? Alright. Success! That was a really interesting fight. It was kind of cool to see, you know, to fight an enemy, a bunch of enemies actually, that were obviously way stronger than us.
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes.
Nice.
Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
When Anivia reaches the long table your party is gathered around, she heavily flops onto the bench and hands out the tankards of beer.
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canabras. And we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate.
Gotta live.
And he deserves to be honored for saving the city and possibly all of Mendhov.
We did it together.
But someone did more than the rest of us. Don't deny your achievements.
Nice.
There'll always be plenty of miserable folk only too happy to tear you down.
That's fair.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canabras. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are.
Right? I mean, Managa was like,
happened
what
in
the
garrison?
fuck is going
What
on?
you did. It was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Here's the thing, though, like, thinking back to the whole situation, like, thinking back to that little tidbit that we saw with Arilu Vorlesh right before that all went down, she brought us here. She basically implanted us into the situation just before Daskari attacked. Why? Why did she do that? Who are we? What does she know about us? And what game is she playing? Really, really intriguing shit.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
I'm serious business every day. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
Look, that was not intentional.
It's simply unforgivable.
Shit. Comes the cheerful voice of someone sitting at the far corner of the table.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself, and it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks
Wow.
of the Garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, breathe on this for me. For good luck.
Hell yeah, breathe on the stone. We need all the luck we can get.
Nice. I'll put it on display at home. Or maybe I'll make a hole in it and wear it as a pendant.
That would be so fucking hilarious and awesome if she did do that, and then later on down the game she like took an arrow, but the arrow got deflected off of the pendant, right? Oh my goodness.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomedae herself?
I mean, you know, there's a lot of paladins of Iomedae. Fair amount of clerics of Iomedae.
Well, a couple perhaps.
Says the same mirthful voice that joined in before. That's Queen Galfrey, isn't it? I'm looking here and I see this golden-haired chick in these white, very like, you know, resplendent-looking robes. And I'm like, who is this person?
Iomedae's blessings are not
Like how-
conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
Uh-oh. I think she is coming to the conclusion that I am coming to. Irabeth looks to the end of the table where the voice originated, and her eyes widen as her words trail off.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials. But I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our hero to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
Yes! How the fuck did you get in here without any fanfare? The woman dressed in unshowy finery raises her eyebrows.
Your Majesty.
Oh shit.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced.
Wait,
Geoffrey
excuse
and
the
Mendez.
fuck out of me. What? What? I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. Okay, well, I'm assuming she's basically just enslaved for the rest of eternity, because I'm assuming her salary is not worth the amount it would take to repair a fortress's roof. Are you kidding me? Oof. Oof. Ahaha. Give her the old haha. Ah, why not? We're playing a bard. We'll be debonair about it. The rumors of your beauty were not exaggerated.
Thank you for the compliment. So, this is
Oh
what he
no,
looks like.
she
The one
super
all
was like,
Mendez
nope.
talking about. News of your deeds reached me even before my messengers could.
How is that possible?
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange...
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored hero here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canabris will enjoy themselves today.
Fair.
And my reinforcements
Fair, fair.
will ensure peace and order.
Will you join our celebration, Your Majesty?
Please, don't Your Majesty me. We are in a tavern, not my court in Nerosian. Address me as you would any comrade in arms.
Yes. The problem is her speech pattern. It's like, nah, dog, I can't do that. It's like I'm in a look. It's like I'm in my bar down the road, right? And a noble lady walks in and starts speaking to me, and I'm like real life type scenario. I would be like, sure you're supposed to be here? Like, oh, excuse me.
Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself.
That's true. She did
I
invite
couldn't
herself.
pass up the chance to meet the new hero all the Crusaders are talking about, and soon, not just Crusaders.
Fair enough. We all need to get some rest.
Because grand new deeds lie ahead, yes?
That was less of a question and more of a statement from her, it feels like.
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Oh wait, is this just Dayrin? Oh, I think this is just Dayrin. Where is she then? Oh shit. Is that her? That's her. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is Dayrin right here. Okay, my bad. I did not realize I could swing my camera. Look at Ninio just fucking sleeping over here. Yeah, I'm assuming this is Galfrey.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly surprised, she
I
says.
live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Discari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Canabris' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you.
You were at a party. Piss off.
Demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
Okay then.
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
I hope so too.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Keonin, and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance.
Uh-oh.
But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
Nice.
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now allow
Let's-
me to devote some
we'll
time
press
to the
gang him.
hero of the evening.
All right, sounds good.
I did not come here solely to give you this chance to celebrate, but all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big plans for all of you, especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer, so I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the hero of Canabris. Now, what are we drinking?
Oh, wait, that's a good question. What are we drinking? Oh my goodness.
The fires of Canabris have died down.
Nice.
Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
Ooh. I'm that piece on the board. I'm the piece on the board! This game's so much fun. It's so, the scope of it is so well done. It really, my investment in it is very high. Burning City. Saved Canabris and acquired mysterious and thrilling powers. So that's just like a checkpoint. Achievement, honestly. Yeah, I don't look like much, y'all. The Queen!
Rise, warriors.
Alright.
Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabris. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Golfrey of Mendev, declare
Golfrey?
this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canabris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death.
That's a big-ass field promotion, y'all.
And now it's time to rest. Everyone is dismissed.
Holy shit.
There. The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
I love how she is rocking sword, shield, and fucking bow. You have the item club of... Wait, what? You have the item Club with Nails in your inventory, which is significantly better than the ever-burning torch. Okay. It's just advising me on things. Oh, shit. This is new stuff. What are these? Oh, these are... Okay. I'm freaking out! I'm so excited! Alright, let's save. We're obviously gonna explore this whole fucking place before we do anything else. Let's talk to Storyteller real quick. The old elf smiles when he hears your footsteps. Allow me to congratulate you on your victory, on acquiring mythical powers capable of casting down the strongest of demons. I got the page you were looking for from the Grey Garrison. The Storyteller carefully takes the page from your hands. His fingers touch the ancient letters gently, examining them lightly, following their lines. I see myself, young, energetic, able to see. Gods, have I found the key to my past? Finally, I will find out what my own mind has been hiding from me. Okay? The elf's expression becomes withdrawn. The wrinkles on his face soften. Thank you, Ajak. Please, follow me to my story. Let us embark on this journey together. The Storyteller inhales sharply a few times and begins his story. They are leaving. The people of Keonan faced the coming Earthfall and admitted that they were incapable of handling this disaster. Proud rulers, artful crafters, brave warriors, wise mages, skilled healers. All of them hurry to the gate, the Sovereign, looking around fearfully. A clean, safe world is waiting for them there. My people decided not to fight for Golarion. I am ashamed. And I am sorry for them. Their hearts wavered in the face of the catastrophe. My will is strong. I am staying. My kinfolk are looking at me angrily. How dare I diminish their decision with my recklessness? My choice makes them cowards, traitors of their own home. One of them, my former mentor, looks at me bitterly. He hands me a neat notebook with tree bark cover. In case you change your mind. With a heavy sigh, he returns to the lines of those departing. Give me, brothers and sisters. I watch the gate of the Sovereign stone close, separating me from them. It's time for me to go too. I open my master's notebook. These are his notes about traveling between worlds. In case you change your mind. He hopes the burden I shouldered voluntarily will be too much. I will lose heart and I will find my way to Sovereign. That will never happen. My mouth set stubbornly, I tear my master's notebook to pieces. I use my forced pride as a shield against my fear of what is to come. Aha! Why did the elves decide to flee, not fight? The Storyteller's lips purse with disdain. They are afraid to lose what they have. They were rulers, long-lived and powerful. They valued their lives and sunshine too much to enter the fight with the aftermath of Earthfall. Your mentor is a mage. Then you must be too, yes? Yes. I am an archmage. This title is well-deserved. I have acquired delicate mastery and succeeded in many areas of magic. Curiosity has always pushed me towards new knowledge since the first day of my apprenticeship. What is the Sovereign stone? a magnificent crystal bent into an arch by a mighty hand of an ancient divine creator, our great gate to other worlds. It breathes power. It dreams of eternity. Are you angry at your fellow elves? I spent many hundreds of years in Keonan. I have always admired the way my kinfolk cared for the forest that was our home, but the rest of the world seemed to mean nothing to them. But I love Golarion, all its places, all the forms it manifests in. I traveled widely and then came home and told my kinfolk about my travels. They weren't interested. They only cared about Keonan. Their lack of desire to hear about the wider world makes me sad, angry. What happened next? Earthfall happened at night. I am standing at the top of my tower many miles to the north of Keonan, and I see a blaze far in the south. I hear a horrendous rumble. The air is groaning, giving way to a huge rock rushing down on my world. And then a blow. Vibration that penetrates everything, reaching down into the bowels of Golarion and up to the vaults of the sky. Crunching bones, blood from burst vessels filling my eyes with darkness. Drowning in timelessness, along with countless denizens of Golarion. Never before have we been so united in our feelings. When I come round, the darkness remains. My first terrible thought. I'm blind. But no. Little by little, I begin to see the stone wall. I'm alive. Why is it so dark? The answer is quick. The smell of ash everywhere. The great burnt sacrifice filled the air with incinerated particles of what was recently the continent of Aslant. Great clouds of ash covered the sky, cutting us off from the sun and the moon, dooming us to dusk as day at day and complete darkness at night. So this makes me kind of think about the fall of the chained god or the crippled god in the Malazan Book of the Fallen series, right? The destruction of I can't remember his name. Starts with a king, Kalor, or starts with a king. Starts with a K, Kalor, I think. The guy who ruled and then basically called down destruction in order to not, it's just to spite the elder gods that were coming to stop him. That whole scenario makes me think of this. My heart sinks with fear. Treacherous thoughts fill my mind. Why did I stay? Why didn't I run like everyone else when I had the chance? I clench my teeth and I stand up to watch Earthfall, proudly, like the last Archmage of Keonan should. Will my world really perish like this? Will I perish? No, that will never happen. I am still alive and I can fight Earthfall and the darkness, not run from it in a blind panic like my kinfolk and my cowardly teacher. But what can I do? I will not stop the disaster. I will hardly be able to save empires from their destruction. What can I do? I am but one archmage, powerful and weak at the same time. Alright, what is Earthfall? I kind of know the scenario there. A disaster of untold proportions. An unborn planet dropped on Golarion by blind fate or someone's evil will. A blow so strong that the continent of Aslant is destroyed within moments, turned to ashes, wiped off the face of Golarion. In this burnt sacrifice, clouds of ash and dust are born, stealing our sun. Without the warmth of our star, the air cools, the soil is barren, dark creatures crawl out of their lairs to rule. And the most frightening thing, without the sun, all hope dies in the heart. This is the age of darkness. Aslant is a lost continent in the Arcadian Ocean that was the first center of human culture on Golarion, brought together by the intelligence of the ancient aquatic race of Aboleths. Aslanti society and culture grew by leaps and bounds until their arrogant leaders began to think of themselves as superior to their inhuman masters. In retribution, the Aboleths called down the meteor shower known as Earthfall in 5293, sinking the entire continent and condemning Golarion to the Age of Darkness. Thanks, Aboleths. Now all that remains of the once mighty continent are a string of islands and atolls spread across a large swath of the mid-Arcadian Ocean. That's really interesting. Age of Darkness. The 1,000-year period in which the sun's light was blocked by the ash knocked into the atmosphere by the meteoric impacts of Earthfall. It lasted until the sun's light had been restored, roughly a millennium later. During the Age of Darkness, all major civilizations across Golarion were destroyed, ushering in a time of anarchy and destruction. What was that tower you mentioned? It's my retreat to the north of Keonan, my home away from home, my observatory. From its top, I watched the stars, and when they were correctly aligned, the other worlds as well. Here in the northern wastelands, I found the highest mountain and built a tower on top of it. On clear days, I could see the mist over the Lake of Mists and veils in the east. That's how high I was. That sounds very high. What are you going to do next? I don't know. I need to think. My opponent, Earthfall, is much stronger than me. Without noticing, the storyteller raises his voice to a shout. It is merciless. It does not simply destroy life, it kills an era, ending the greatness of Golarion civilizations. They will sink into oblivion, be forgotten as if they never existed. I need to think. And so he becomes the storyteller, right? Like, in order to have these civilizations not be forgotten, he devotes his life to finding and remembering stories. I'm guessing. The elf suddenly winces and is silent for a few moments as he calms his heavy breathing. Forgive me. I shouldn't have raised my voice. The story was much harder than many before it. It's likely because I played the main role in it. It's so strange to see myself feel the emotions tearing me up inside, those that I felt a long time ago, and not remember them. It's like I split. I became both the storyteller and the main character. Bad the story ended at that moment. Please, if you find other pages covered with ancient elven writings on your travels, bring them to me. I might be able to shed some light on my past. We'll find out how my story ended. Perhaps even why I forgot it. For your stories. Hell yeah. I want to discuss your past with you. Have you decided to... Well, let's see what this... Have you decided to join the crusade? I have decided not to, I'm afraid. My path and the path of the crusade lead in the same direction, but alas, they are not yet one and the same. After the demons were driven away from Canabras, the path into the world wound became open, only temporarily. I am planning on using this opportunity to visit. The elf falls silent. It doesn't matter now. I'd hate to bore you with the details of my venture, which may prove useless even for myself. However, I will try to return to the Crusaders and aid them in their confrontation with the demons after I'm done. I hope to meet you once again, in this world rather than the next. Hell yeah. I wish you interesting adventures. Double hell yeah. Alright. Denio, what's up? Hope we meet Daskari and Baphomet soon. I have numerous questions for them all. You fucking... Ugh. Loot. Loot, loot, loot.
Can't make the demons wait.
We totally can. We totally can make those demons wait. What? Land perception check failed. What? Land's not over here. Where's land? That's a fucking item. My last save. Let's load. Let's do it. I'm gonna save scum the shit out of this. I have no qualms about it.
Beautiful. Let's see what we can do. Is that a trap?
I was gonna say, it's. I can just see it right there. I'm like, this is the thing. Protection from Chaos Potion.
Here we go.
We're just taking all of their stuff. Cause why not?
I can handle it.
These are the fighters of the Eagle Watch.
Can't make the demons wait.
I'll wait to go into all of the different locations. Oh, hey, there's Darren. Ah, there you are, you dashing troublemaker, you. Darren flashes you a self-satisfied smile. Our short acquaintance is coming to an end. Very soon you will depart on your crusade, where you'll scrape by on horrible rations, struggle vainly to fall asleep amidst snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by the freezing cold, and have to look upon the dour faces of self-righteous prigs before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. I have a journey ahead of me, too. I've just rented a sailboat in the south. I've also hired an excellent chef, and a host of other entertainments. Well, to each their own, I suppose. I mean, like, can I come with you? Like, I would rather just come with you. Is that okay? Aaron pauses, then suddenly adds in a more serious voice. You know, I am genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim, you see. But you intrigue me. If only we could have spent a little more time together. But of course, Dayren grimaces, not under these conditions. Let the Crusaders and the demons have at each other. With any luck, they'll take this entire sanctimonious spectacle down with them. I kind of want to hit him with this because I kind of want to keep him, but I also like the scenario, this one, right? Like, if you feel like you don't belong here, go. But I'd like to see you again someday in the future, to get to know you better. You can throw a banquet for me to celebrate our victory in Dresden. Say. Like, I like that, you know? I'd rather just have access to him now, but, you know. I'll just hit him with this one. Daren's eyes light up a little. He is obviously pleased by your attention, yet he answers in his typical mocking tone. Alas, life is full of disappointments. I must reject your offer. In any case, I intend to wait until the army departs. I do love a good send-off, especially when it is I who is staying and someone else who is heading off to meet a dreary and hopeless end. Sometimes it does does one good to ruminate on the unfairness of life. Well then, farewell, Commander. I assume I shall be your most precious memory on this most disgusting and exhausting road to the pointless slaughter of battle. Or, if not the most precious memory, then at least the most stirring. Nice. Darren smirks before instantly losing all interest in you. Or at least he pretends to. Nice. Alright, we did get an achievement there. What is that? It seems one of your companions is attracted to you. Where will it lead? Nice. That's cool. Grandma Gretlin. Lambkin? Oh, it's the group. It's the troop. Troopa Groupa. The Knight Commander commands the Knights really fast? That's funny.
Beautiful.
What are you up to, recruit?
Let's see what we can do.
A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing joyfully, and passing around a flask. So picture this. My sword is by the fire. There's 2 goblins about to snatch it, and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes, wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary taught me about that mail shirt. Can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in mail once you get used to it. Too bad no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword. So what did you do? What did I do? I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know. So they all went wild and started running around. I spot my sword, and they spot me. So I jump over to the fire, wearing nothing but my mail shirt, and I grab my sword and I yell in my big tough voice, "O Inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures!" My sword's shining, the goblins are screaming, I jump to attack them, and they fight back. But I fought them off somehow. But ever since then, I never take a step without my weapon. Fila takes a sip from the flask. That's some story. Hey, stop! Stop gulping! Leave some for us! That's funny. We've only just set off and you're already drinking. And with the queen in the camp. Stop this at once. Aw, Irabeth, come on, it's celebration time. The knights quickly snap to attention. Sela raises the flask and says loudly, "Right you are, Commander Tirabade. We are but drinking to the queen's health." Hell yeah, chaotic. Give me a sip too, to Her Majesty's health. Oh, I love it. Commander, are you sure this is the right way to train your soldiers? Never mind, it's your business. I like it. I like it, I like it. Quite good. Alright, we still have more of the camp to explore. I think we're going to check this out next. But we are hitting our limit. Not a limit. This video be done, yo. Get out of here. I'm in a mood. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. I just love this game. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.